So I'm going to try not to get lost out here. But yeah, so this is a new channel that I thought I'd create to have a little fun with. Many of you may have come over from my workshop channel, Kentari's Workshop, where I've done a lot with, especially around lasers, CNCs, 3D printing, and just some woodworking fun spot for makers and such. But I wanted to branch out a little bit and share a little bit more of my fun getting outdoors, and didn't want to clutter up that channel, so thought I'd create something new and be able to share just some of the fun that I enjoy getting out into nature, getting out biking, hiking, sometimes going out to fun events, model airplane stuff or whatnot. But a lot of it's going to be about this, getting out, enjoying a trail, getting out, enjoying nature, getting some fresh air, getting some exercise. Something that I find as I'm getting older is a bigger priority to stay active. I can't eat like a teenager and sleep like a teenager. I gotta take care of myself. So some of this is also motivation for me to stay healthy. But yeah, I also enjoy the state of Minnesota. We have a lot of beautiful natural resources up here. There's a huge state park system, a lot of state forests, a lot of county parks, city trails. It's one thing I appreciate about this state is we do invest in our natural resources, and we try to make them available to the public as best we can without crazy costs. And so some of this will just be highlighting the various places in Minnesota to explore. So come and enjoy this walk with me. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Obviously, it's at the end of winter here, so it's a little cooler, sometimes a little harder to get outside. But on days like today, after some fresh fallen snow, it's in kind of the upper 20s, low 30s. It's kind of fun to get out here. When I was younger, my dad and I used to go camping and hiking a lot, and I just remember it was a lot of fun. One of the things that I would always get excited about on our trips is as we get close to the state parks, you start to see the signs, and this one right here was one of my favorite signs to start seeing. That meant we were really close to getting out on some hiking trails, getting to the campground, setting up tent, and yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I want to do more of that. There's, like I mentioned, we have a really cool state park system in the state. There's like 64 odd parks, and they even have Passport Club where you can stamp when you go to each one and get some little rewards and such. So I have a couple of those started. Maybe I'll start a new one for this channel or something, I don't know. But yeah, even though it's winter, a little cold, the nice thing is there's no bugs. Well, that was cool. Just had a bald eagle fly overhead, and that's just another thing I love about where I live. Here in the Minnesota River Valley, this was formed when the glaciers from Lake Agassiz melted off and rushed down, forming this valley. This river does wind through Minnesota, starts up by the Red River Valley, Comes down here to southern Minnesota, makes a nice little bend, goes back up north towards the Twin Cities where it meets the Mississippi River. And so I've lived here quite a bit of my life, and there's a lot of cool parks like this where you have another stream going into it. So right down here we have Minneopa Creek going into the Minnesota River, and just on the other side of this creek is Minneopa State Park, which another great place that we'll adventure with pretty soon. But love coming out here, love just kind of getting out in the quiet. It's gonna look a lot different in summer when there's trees and leaves, everything's in bloom, but it is also beautiful here in the winter. Still fun to get out. As a matter of fact, it's a lot easier to see in the summertime. You can't always see the river through all the leaves of the trees, so very cool. So anyway, like I said, this is just gonna be a channel where I can kind of share some of the things that I do outside the workshop. A lot of it is going to be focused on getting out and exploring outdoors, biking, hiking, camping, but I'll mix in a little bit of the other fun stuff of, you know, other travels, maybe some airplane related content and such, but a lot of it will just be this, getting out in the woods, getting on the trails, getting on the bike, and getting some exercise and having some fun. So if that's interesting to you, follow along, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, tell me maybe what you like to do outdoors, what you like to see, maybe some things as a kid you'd like to do again as an adult. And yeah, I'll enjoy the community, and hopefully bring some inspiration to you to get out and do this as well. So stay safe, stay healthy, we'll catch you down the trail.